Hi, this is my next video in the Annanko series, and I'll be working on the next few sequences. I have a few tips that could hopefully help improve your kata. Hi, today I have my son Steele. He's going to help out with some of the bunkai so I can demonstrate the more traditional bunkai, the way you would teach it to somebody who's learning the kata so that everybody does the kata the same way. So after the beginning moves from here, we do a turn, block, double punch. So let's just see if you can just come this way. So attack with a hook. So I'm stopping him here. So instead of me turning, I would never turn my back to the next guy because he's going to hit me again. All right. So after this move here, I'm moving this way, getting behind him for a double punch. Now, I want to have him in front of me, but I don't want to be in front of him. See, if I'm in front of him, we're equal right now. We're both in front of each other. But if I can move to the side, now it's very difficult for him to punch me, right? Yeah. So come back again. But I'm actually behind him, but he's still in front of me. All right. So I think the kata is telling the story that after these first two moves, I wouldn't just leave this guy and turn here where he's going to attack me, hit me in the back of the head. I'm actually going to move to the side this way and double punch. So a little variation in the bunkai there. So then the next move, we come in with this move here. All right. So the more traditional bunkai would be he comes in for a grab, I break, he grabs my wrists, so I break the grip and hit, and then I step in for an oizuki. All right. It looks nice, but it's not necessarily that practical. More likely situation would be if he comes in to grab me, I'm gonna get him here. So now I've got his elbows locked, they're hyperextended. I would headbutt and move in for an oizuki. At this point, the next move I would be going here for a double punch and an MP strike, right? So come back again, Steele. So let's go over that one more time. So the grab. So here I grab, headbutt, punch. He punches with that hand. I move here, double punch, the elbow strike. All right. So that could be a little bit more practical. It's just a different approach. Okay, so now that we know what the bunkai is for, I want to work a little bit on what's going on inside the body. So when we come for this break here, for the stranglehold in this position, this is basically the same as doing sanshin. Like if I wanted to do sanshin kata, right? So my shoulder positions are the same. It's the same as if I'm doing a punch. I'm stretching my back and my arm is going forward, elongating the shoulder muscle, the shoulder joint. So I'm in this position. Now all I'm doing is bending that elbow. So when I'm doing this move, the sanshin, it's the same on both sides. And when I do the breaking the grip on Annanko, it's exactly the same. Just a different position of the hands and the elbows. But from here back, everything is the same. So if you watch from the back, I'm trying to stretch my back into position like this. So while that's happening, my abs are working, pulling me down, but my lats are also pulling the shoulders down. And it's locking my body into a unit. My glutes are tight. I have grip on the floor. And usually it's done with breath. So I would breathe in and out this way. Okay. So when I'm going from the position before this, I'm in a position here. I've just done a double punch, and now my foot is going to move with my hands. Okay, so I'll move back a little bit more so we can see that. So after here, the double punch, I come, and everything is nice and strong in this position. Now the next move, I'm pulling back this way, let's just say to break the grip of my opponent and then punch into the stomach. Now, if you watch a basketball player or even a soccer player, when they throw a ball, they don't just throw with their arms. They get the body to go, right? So if I want to throw something that way with both my hands, I lead with my body, and then I shoot the ball forward. So if I'm doing a double punch, I have to do basically the same thing. Once I'm here, I'm pulling this way, but don't go back. See, if I'm stretching this way and I'm throwing my body weight forward for the punch, I don't want to go backwards because then I'm just going to bounce off the guy. I'm going to go backwards. It's not really going to have much power. So what I want to do is I want to pull my body forward to throw my weight into it, and then forward again. So it's forward and forward. So at the point of impact, here I'm not backwards. I'm actually forwards, if you can see that. So from this position, 1, 2, all right? And that second motion from here, second motion makes me go forward for the oizuki. So I can actually get this kind of position here. So my glutes are pushing forward. I'm not doing this motion. Everything here is very strong and very tight. I'm going forward and forward again. So the first forward motion is to get the momentum into my arms. Forward and hit this way. All right. Here. So at the point of impact, I'm way off balance. At the point of impact, I'm actually falling forward, and I catch myself when I do the oizuki. Here. So if I try to do it slowly, 1, 2. So now after we get to the oizuki position, the next move, I'm going to turn 45 degrees and Shodan block, double punch, and empty strike. All right. So I don't just want to step. See, if I just step, I'm using gravity to get my body moving. I'm lifting my leg and falling. What I want to do is I want to be able to use this leg to push me in that direction. Okay, so I have some power behind it. So what I need to do in order to use this leg, I have to transfer weight onto the leg and then onto the other leg. So if I do it slowly, it looks a bit silly. I'm going 1, 2. But what I'm doing, I'm using that to get my hips moving in that position. So shifting the weight, as I shift the weight, I turn my hip. Just very subtle, but I'll make it look a little bit bigger just so we can all understand. Here and then here. So if you watch what happens, everything we do has opposites. So this arm, if you watch, if I totally relax, if I turn my hip, see how my arm catches up? The body goes first, there's a delay, and then the arm catches up. So I'm going to do that both directions. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? So don't look at this side right now. I'm swinging this way, then I swing it the other way. And when I do that, I find myself pulling a little bit from this side here. So if you watch from the side, 1, 2, 3. All right? 1, 2, 3. Now it's a big movement. Doesn't look too good. But when you start to speed it up, you're going to be able to get a motion like this. From here into position. So you get like a whip into the block. So from this position, 1. Then double punch, MP strike. Okay. So this is something you can practice. It takes a little getting used to. So from here, again, I put my weight onto my right leg and I rotate the hip. Watch what happens to my belt. See, the belt goes that direction, right? I'm not doing it with my arm. I'm doing it with my torso. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So from here to there. And now, double punch. So how do I get the next move? It's not 1, 2, and then 3. On my second punch, I'm going to bow my back leg. I'm going to sink into my back leg. That motion there gets me into the MP strike. All right? So from here, 1, 2, 3. I'm exaggerating it a little bit so you can see what's going on. If I do it fast, it's harder to see. But what I'm doing is I'm sinking into my back leg here. I'm not going backwards. I'm increasing the grip on my feet. As I do this, my grip increases to move. And you can see a bit of a bounce. Eventually, we want to try to get rid of all of that. So from here, 1, 1, 2, 3, to the hips. It's not obvious, and I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just trying to get a whip. Here. Then punch, punch. Now, as my second punch comes out, I'm going to use my back thigh to almost like try to bow it here into position. All right. So again, from here, 1, 1, 2, 3. And now when I do the next combination, come this way again, 1, 2, but now don't let the elbow go first. Remember, body always goes first. So after my punch, imagine someone's holding your arm and you're going to turn and bring it in. Right? You do this on the impact pad, there'll be a lot of impact in it. So from here, 1, 2. Now don't stretch. I don't want to stretch my chest. That means my shoulder blade now is going around behind my back. I don't want that. I want this position. It's the same as the punch. It stays there. My shoulder is in front. My shoulder blade is rotated around the side of my body, right? So from this position, I'm here. Now I keep that position. I only move the shoulder. Don't pull the shoulder back. All right? So I go this way and I use my body now to pull my hand into position. All right? And again, when you do your MP strike, it's the same as a punch. I have a stretch here. My elbow bends. That's the position. I'm coming this way. A lot of people I see do this. You're going to get less power that way, and good chance you can hurt your shoulder. All right? So if you think about crunching, tilting the pelvis, and extending your shoulder forward. Don't turn. Extend. All right? So when I finish, my back right here should be stretched. As I finish my MP, I should have that. It shouldn't be this way. Okay. In position there. All right? So just to go over it one more time. From this position, I move in and my hands are going to go up and I use my lats and my abs and my glutes to pull down this way. All right. Then body goes forward, opposites. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now from there, I want to go 45 degrees, put the weight onto this leg, just very, very shortly, very quickly. 1, 1, 2, 3. Same again. 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm doing is making everything a little bit bigger so you can observe what's going on. You got to do the movements big until your body understands how to do them. And then you speed it up and the movements become smaller and smaller. So eventually it's going to start to get faster and faster. So I'm going to try to get my hips moving nice and fast here. And then a nice bow in my back leg. 1, 2. And then the next position, back up again. And now I'm going to try to think of keeping my arm where it is. 1, 2, and 3. And then from here, I just turn to the next move. So we made it to the end of the video. I hope you got something out of it. Please let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And keep an eye out for the next one.